Yeah.
So I felt it was important that I honored that.
So let's talk about those 9 years, though.
Okay.
You've
What?
never talked about jail too, right? Since you've
No,
been out?
no.
What was it like?
uh, it was, prison is different than jail. You know,
Yeah.
jail is horrible, if you ask me, right? In the prison I was at, it was called Lovelock. It was a couple of unusual things. One, it was probably more whites than there were blacks and Hispanics combined. Uh, it was unusual in that probably 70% of the people there were there for some kind of sex crime, So I don't know what that says about you guys. but it was, guys would all come up and they juice, because most of the guys felt I shouldn't have been there.
Mhm.
And they felt they would have punched the guys or done something with the guys. But I would tell them, look, man, I'm just going to do my time. I'm here to do my time. And I'm not asking you why you're here. I don't want to talk about why I'm here. I just want to do my time and go home. Uh, it was for me because early on, a couple of things that happened uh, where I ended up had to mediate some stuff.
Going on with like other people and
Well, in prison you got Serenials, you got Norteños, you got ADH, you got A-dubs.
Yeah.
What is
You
this, like
got
gang
gangs.
names?
Yeah, A-dubs is Aaron Warriors, the Dubs is Warriors. Serenials are mostly Southern California guys, Hispanics, and Norteños are Northern California guys. We had a real nice athletic program there. And um, because I was coaching a team
Mhm.
and I loved a softball team. Uh,
You didn't
I,
play?
no, no,
That doesn't
no.
make any sense.
Well, my knees are gone. I got a bad elbow. Only thing I do is swing a golf club. That's about it with me. But I coached these old guys because there was a team called the Braves, and they were the Mexicans, Hispanic, but they were Mexicans. And they had won 3 years in a row, and they had been undefeated the previous 2 years. So I had this group of guys. It was like 5 white guys, 4 or 5 Hispanics, 4 or 5 black guys, and all kind of older guys, right?
Mhm.
And I'm coaching them, and we made it to the championship against the Braves. And I got to tell you, it's one of the highlights of my life. Uh, I remember it was a 6th game. We got cheated out of the 6th game, and a couple of the guys on my team, the hell with these guys. I quit. I'd say, man, look, come on, guys. You're going to get to play a 7th game.
Mhm.
Who's ever got to play in a 7th game?
How's
man?
like serious was this taken? Like very, very
Yeah, it
serious?
sounds like a
Yeah.
pretty serious
Yeah, it was.
baseball league.
Yeah. Well, the basketball too, and soccer, but this is softball. And I talked my guys and said, come on, man, we're gonna play this game. And in the 7th inning of the 7th game, we won the game, and you would see this group of, hey, let's face it, murderers, rapists, robbers, running to the mound, jumping up and down like
Damn.
literally 12-year-olds. These guys were so happy. And it was an interesting day because the jail system knew it. They brought the guys over from what they call high intensity, the protected guys. They brought that yard over and they stood at attention. So the entire prison was watching this game.
This is kind of
It was-
crazy. But like, are you recruiting guys or?
No. It's just, they had this team and they asked me to coach them. And I just coached them. Yeah.
Nice. And what year do you think, like, how far into your sentence was this?
Maybe the 3rd year.
Okay. So what
Yeah.
else were you doing there to like stay
Well,
busy?
my job was at the gym. When I first got there, they put you in like protective custody, and I had to argue with the warden that put me on the main yard. I don't want to be in protective custody, and he would say, you don't You don't know these guys, OJ. These guys, I said, man, I didn't grow up in Brentwood.
Mhm.
I didn't grow up in Brentwood. I probably know these guys as well as you know these guys. Now, all the guys knew me. Most of the guys were sports fans. And I was probably the most easily protected guy there.
Yeah.
Nobody ever got out of line with me. I remember there was a buddy of mine there, and we call him Bellagio because he had robbed the Bellagio. I don't know if y'all remember with the
Yeah, of course.
motorcycle helmet and all of that stuff. And he was playing for another team and coaching and playing. And we got into an argument at the third base line, right, over a play. And he's kind of yelling at me and I'm yelling at him. But while I'm yelling at him, I could see all of these brothers running across the yard, right? And I realized, hey, something's about to happen, right? So I had to say, guys, no, man, come on, man. We're just arguing about this play, right? We're not
They were
arguing
coming to
about
back you up?
anything else. Yeah. But my guys were the shot callers for the Serenos, shot callers for all the guys. We had a situation where we had this black guy, I guess. They had what they call a store. On store day, you could buy stuff, ramen noodles and stuff. A lot of guys got money, so they buy a lot of stuff and then they sell it during the week.
Mhm.
When I first got there, cigarettes was, the money,
Yeah.
Then they stopped smoking after about 3 years and then became stamps, became the thing. And this brother, we knew he stole this little Hispanic guy's store. And we knew it because that night you smell popcorn all over. Him and his guys, they got popcorn. So the next day I noticed that in one of the other units, outside of units, that a lot of the Hispanic guys were getting together. So it was apparent what was going to happen, right? My cellie was a guy named Smoke, and he was a shot caller. And I said, Smoke, man, get them together. And I said, look, guys, I will pay for everything and replace everything that this guy stole. But y'all can't take it beyond that because we're going to get locked down.
Yeah.
We'll be locked down for a month. We won't be playing softball. We'll be stuck in our rooms, And I think that, it wasn't what I was trying to do, but that put me in a position from that point on when there was things going on, I would be the guy that they would come to kind of mediate.
So
sure.
then
What the
nothing
problem
happened?
was.
Nothing happened
Nothing
in the end?
happened. Nothing happened.
So you're like the godfather of
Well, I don't want to call myself the godfather, but most of the time what you end up doing is saying you and you go in the room and just the two of you, and they'll go in the room and they'll tat one another up and they come out and more than not, they'll shake hands and it's over.
Yeah.
Opposed to you get in it, then his friend helps him. The problem was sometimes, like, let's say you got a big black guy and you got a little Hispanic guy. One thing I'll tell you about the Hispanic guys, they will fight.
Yeah.
They will fight if they have to fight, right?